Happy New Year. Thought I'd do a little video on where we're at with all the projects in the lab, all the stuff that's going on. Just back from Amiga Ireland. I stayed over with banjo guy Ollie. Had a greed time. Had far too much to drink. I think Ollie and I were a bit quiet on the Saturday. We were had a bit too much to drink. I think we just time got away from us, and we before we knew it, it was the small hours of the morning. So, as my father-in-law would have said, it was a very, very early night. So, so we'll just go over all the projects going on here and let you know where each of them's at. So, the first one I've got here is the TF-MSX. I think I can actually plug this bad boy in. What I'm actually doing with this one at the moment is, I'm in a boots, as you see. We get great sound. I've got, actually Ollie gave me I can't see it here, but he gave me a cartridge that would test the SEC. I've now got a solution for almost all the problems on the TF-MSX, for the sound, for all the various bits and pieces. Let's stop that in case I get a copyright. I probably won't get a copyright, but anyway, you get the idea. TF-MSX is probably number one on my list. The next thing on my list is the CD-ROM support. So this is on the bench now, being actively worked on. This was being worked on before I went to Amiga Ireland. I'm actively working on getting CD-ROM support. I'm actually decided I'm going to put some CD-ROM code into Diagram. Whether that happens or not, well, you'll probably know better than I do at this point. But yeah, that's the plan. I need to put some simple things into Diagram. Sort of Ollie's favorite band is in there. Put some stuff into Diagram to help me diagnose it, because I cannot for the life of me figure out what's wrong. I've got the DMA bulletproof as far as I can see. So that's a Rev 2 I'm working on, but it wouldn't matter. And here's the Rev 3, 360. That's a Rev 0. Where are we? There's a Rev 2 and 4060. So this guy is on. It's like elusively almost there. I had a problem with this where I was seeing all sorts of issues with the 4000 and the A3000 Plus. I was seeing all sorts of crap going on. All sorts of crap happening. And then I realized that my power supply was crap. So what I've done is I have grabbed a spare switcher that I had for one of the arcades. I've wired it up, and I've got a header for 4000. So I have a solution, and a lot of the crap I was having problems with has gone away at that point. So after this is finished, because there's people actually who have this, there's actually nobody who has that one. So I'm going to try and get everybody who has that one sorted next. Firmware fix, or maybe there might be at the very worst there'll be like a pull-up resistor having to be soldered on for the people who have it, and for the people who have it, if that is the case, I will pay, but I'll pay for you to ship it to whoever and get it done. But these guys, this guy has really helped with the 4060. So that's the main thrust of the TF cards. There's the 2040. I think a few people will be interested in. Where is the 2040? The 2040 was sitting somewhere here. I did actually, sorry about the lighting, the 2040, I did actually try and bring it up a wee bit, and I realized I've made some mistakes, so I need to do some patchwork. And once I realized I've done the mistakes I'd done, I thought I'd just park it for the time being and get on with other things. There's some Chase HQ stuff here. There's this monitor which I need, it's just a VGA. It's a VGA tube, and I need to find something. I want to do something with it, but it's low priority. I also have a non-working monitor there. That's a project I've got going on as well. There's stuff going on here. Oh, so my friend Jamie gave me one of these guys, cathode ray oscilloscope. I'm gonna just use that for doing CRT repair and diagnostics. I'm gonna put a isolation transformer on it. I maybe do a video about that one at some point. If you want a video, leave a comment. The lad that did, I cannot pronounce his name for the life of me, but the lad that did the CDTV driver update sent me one of these, and I fixed the firmware for this for the TF536 just before Christmas, and that is out. So if you haven't already updated, go ahead and update your firmware. And I think that's most of the TF projects. There's a project I have on the go. Let's see if I can find it. It's in one of the boxes here. There, it's in that box somewhere. It's a repro of the one of the control ICs on the Chase HQ, and I will finish that one as well. But it's further down the queue. You know, it's just about priorities, really, about what's needing done and what's not. Actually, one of the things I have got going on here is this space is. Let me see if I can describe it to you without, like, that you'll hate me. But anyway, there's these vents. I'm below ground here, or at least here is at ground level, and there's been so much wind and it's been so cold. There's just cold air blowing in here, and it's just last year what I did was I put an electric fan heater underneath that table, and I just put my legs under it and try and keep myself warm, but that's just prohibitively expensive this year, so I cannot do that anymore. You know, it's already costing me something like we're over £10 a day at the moment, heat just in electricity in the house, and I can right now feel a blast of cold air through that. So what I want to do is this whole room used to be a recording studio. And what I want to do is, it's a suspended floor, so there must be, I don't know how much space there is underneath it, but the idea is I will just take everything out of here, and I will tank and insulate it. And I was saying to Ollie when I was in Ireland, I was thinking of putting a sofa in this space here, in this semicircular space here, and just having that as a sort of sofa breakout area. And then I would get rid of all of this and bring the cabs and the machines in here. Remove this wall here, and maybe have the cabs in this part here, and my desk here, because there's actually a fireplace above us here, which, you know, brings a bit of heat. And then these are actually central heating pipes, so I would bring the central heating pipes down into this part so I get some heat and warmth in this bit, and, you know, and sort of tank this and sheet it and put some more plugs in it. Just basically make it more like, well, I'll show you the space I want to make it like, because I've already done this in another part of the house. So let me show, and I'll give you an update on the arcade machines at the same time. So I want to make that room that we were just in like this, where this has been sheeted, there's insulation, and all of it. I mean, you come through from this room to that room to this room, it's about 3 degrees warmer, just like that. So you know, this has all been redone, brand new floor. So, and you can kind of see how much space, height I'm losing there into that room from the, you can see how much height I'm losing from the way the floor has been suspended. So the idea would be just to take everything out. Under here I put concrete, I put self-leveling concrete, and I put space blanket insulation. There's rock wool insulation all through the walls here. It's all exactly as you would like. Now onto the machines, right? So that works perfectly. I need to change the gun and fix the sound card on that one. That one actually, but surprisingly, works absolutely perfectly as well. This guy is my favorite machine. my Street Fighter. It's not an original Street Fighter, but it's got a CPS 1 or I can't remember if it's a CPS 1 or a CPS 2. It's Street Fighter 2. I think it is a CPS 2, but I wouldn't swear to it. It's just absolutely. I just love the screen on this guy. Then there's the Chase HQ, which I've already. Oh, it's completely sorted. I changed the foot plate on it, and it's all working perfectly. Just for the benefit of Ollie, you can see it's weighted, and I was talking to Ollie about that when I was in Ireland last week about how my Chase HQ is slightly different. I had a spare wheel for this, and that wheel's in perfect condition, so why would I need another one? So I gave Ollie the spare wheel because his one is in really bad condition. See if I can. No, I don't think that's plugged in, so I won't go with that. But and then we've got this guy, which is going to go in a machine I'll show you. This is the Neo Geo setup, and then I'm thinking when I do actually gut the lab, I'm going to bring everything out, the solder station and the workstation out here, so it'll work here. My beer fridge, fantastic. And then, in this space here, we've got all of our Christmas decorations, which we haven't put away yet, because we're just lazy. And then I've got the Space Invaders in the garage here, which I need to do something with. I actually think I'm going to put a 16-in-1 in that and just say feck it, and I'll deal with the rest of it another day. And then this guy is my scratch build, which I haven't done anything with since May, which is really embarrassing. But yeah, just been really busy with other parts of the house and other work. So, but this is an original Space Invader. She is a big girl. She is 182 kilograms, which is just massively over the top. So, and yeah, and I've started cycling to work, so I've just got bikes that I keep wrecking. I absolutely trashed this one completely, and this is my new bike here. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this one. This one I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, I think that's everything. It was really good to be over at Amiga Ireland. It was really good to see Ollie. It was really good to see Ollie's wife. She is an absolute gem and a lovely girl. And it was good to see Ron Nicholson. I met him before and I didn't know who he was at Amiga 37, but I came up to him again. He remembered me from Amiga 37, and we had a chat about things. And yeah, it would be good to get to speak to him again about and pick his brains. He's a very humble man. He'd worked with Wozniak, he'd worked with Steve Jobs, he'd worked with Jay Miner. I mean, how often in life do you get a chance to just chat to somebody who's had the opportunity to work with those guys? So hopefully the channel will have more content in it this year. I'm hoping to do more regular videos just like this, just less live streams, more sort of updates, at least try and get one a month. Ollie's persuaded me to think about doing Patreon, but what do you guys think? Let me know down in the description what you think about it. Let me down in the comments what you think about me doing a Patreon. I'm not sure about it. I just want to do my thing, but then things are quite expensive at the moment, and I am holding off doing a respin of one of the boards because it's so expensive. So it's maybe worth, but if I did do Patreon, it would be would only put that money towards equipment and boards, for example. So yeah, so and I wouldn't put it on or for test gear or whatever. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, you probably have because Ollie has a lot more subscribers than I do. But if you haven't already subscribed to 8-Bit Man Shed, I'll leave a link in the description. But if you haven't already, also subscribe and do all that likey things stuff. And I will see you in the next video, hopefully not too long in the future. Take care and have a good one.